It's crazy how fast those monthly tech subscriptions can just quietly drain your bank account, right? Honestly, getting a handle on them is one of the absolute easiest ways to keep more cash in your wallet. So, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to show you exactly how to safely cancel your Ring Protect subscription and do it without losing a single one of your saved videos. Let's just jump right in. Now, to understand why this is such a hot topic right now, we've got to look at the recent changes. Originally, Ring Protect was a pretty sweet deal. Cloud storage, professional monitoring, cellular backup. But with the recent price hikes, like the single camera plan jumping to practically $40 a year, a lot of people are just saying enough is enough. Plus, they're transitioning to new plan names in 2026, like Ring Solo and Ring Multi. Whether your budget's changed or you just don't use those advanced features anymore, cutting the cord might be your best financial move. Just look at this Reddit user. Their sentiment pretty much hits the nail on the head for why so many folks are ready to cancel. Okay, so here's our quick roadmap for today. First, what to do before you cancel. Then, the step-by-step cancellation process, followed by post-cancellation and refunds. After that, we'll look at the hardware realities, some smart alternatives, and wrap it all up. All right, section 1, before you cancel. Crucial preparation steps. We really need to talk about this before you even think about touching that cancel button. And here is the absolute most critical point. The very second your plan lapses, Ring immediately and permanently deletes all your recorded cloud videos. I literally cannot stress this enough. They cannot be restored. The way Ring's database is built, once that plan is terminated, the data is gone. Even if you panic and resubscribe a minute later, doesn't matter. The footage is wiped forever. So yeah, preparation here is absolutely non-negotiable. So how do we save your footage? Well, be smart about it. Don't use the mobile app if you have a bunch of videos, because the app only lets you download one single clip at a time. Nobody has time for that. Instead, bypass the app completely and hop onto a computer. Log into ring.com, go to your history, and click Manage. From there, you can actually select up to 50 clips at once and download them in a handy little zip folder. Make sure you get this done before moving on. Moving right along to Section 2, Step-by-Step Cancellation, Navigating the Platforms. Now that your videos are safe, let's actually cancel this thing. But wait, real quick, we have to bust a massive myth. Simply deleting the Ring app from your phone or taking a camera off your account dashboard, that does not stop the billing. You'll still get charged. In fact, the mobile app doesn't even have a subscription cancellation button. You have to formally terminate it through the right administrative channels, or the charges are going to keep coming. So, for most of you who subscribe directly through Ring, here's exactly what you do. Open up a web browser, go to ring.com, and sign in. Look up at the top menu bar and click on Plan. You'll see your active subscriptions right there. And hey, you might actually see those new 2026 plan names we mentioned, like Ring Solo or Ring Multi, instead of the old Home Basic or Standard ones. Just click the plan you want to ditch, scroll down, and hit Cancel Plan. You'll pick a cancellation reason, choose whether to cancel right now or at the end of your cycle, confirm it, and boom, you're done. Now, what if you bought it through Amazon? Since Amazon owns Ring, this is incredibly common, but you can't cancel on ring.com if you did this. You have to sign into your Amazon account instead. Go to your account dropdown, click on Memberships and Subscriptions, and scroll until you find your Ring Protect plan. Just hit Manage Subscription, then click End Subscription, and follow the prompts. Once you do that, it'll automatically sync the cancellation over to your Ring account. And just to cover all our bases, if you signed up through a third-party app or directly through your phone's app store, you'll need to head into your phone's native subscription settings, like your Apple ID or Google Play Store settings, and cancel it right from there. All right, Section 3, Post-Cancellation and Refunds, Understanding the Financials. You hit the button, but what happens to your hard-earned money? Officially, Ring's policy says refunds aren't available unless required by law, but the automated system actually works a bit more in your favor. If you choose to cancel immediately rather than writing out the rest of your billing cycle, Ring calculates and gives you a prorated refund. Basically, you get money back for the exact amount of unused time you have left. Here's how that breakdown looks. If you're on an annual plan, you'll be refunded for any remaining unused months. And if you're on a monthly plan, you get refunded for the unused days. The money usually drops right back onto your original payment method within 10 business days, so definitely keep an eye on your credit card statement to make sure it clears. There is one major exception you need to know about, though, the X-Line Lifetime Basic Plan. If you got one of these bundles through a professional installer, it was a one-time purchase tied to the physical life of the device, not a recurring sub. Because of that, there are absolutely zero refunds if you cancel it. So yeah, definitely think twice before pulling the plug on an X-Line plan. Moving on to Section 4, Hardware Realities. what works and what doesn't. So the subscription is gone. But what happens to your physical Ring cameras? Honestly, to put it bluntly, your security setup is going to take a pretty big hit. It essentially transforms from a proactive security system into just a passive monitoring tool. Without that sub, you lose all video storage. That means if you miss a phone notification when it happens, you can't go back and watch it later. Gone. Alarm users, you lose cellular backup and 24/7 professional monitoring too. You're basically left with real-time live view, basic push alerts, and whatever your local Wi-Fi can handle. And here's a huge troubleshooting warning for anyone who isn't leaving Ring entirely but just wants to downgrade to a cheaper tier to save some cash. Be incredibly careful. Ring's system actually forces you to completely cancel your current plan first before you can subscribe to a lower one. And remember what we said earlier? Canceling triggers an immediate video wipe. So even if you're just downgrading, you still have to back up your footage first. Okay, Section 5. Smart alternatives, life after Ring. If you are totally done paying monthly fees, what are your best options? A lot of people are shifting toward privacy-focused ecosystems that don't hold your footage hostage in the cloud. Take Abode, for example. They offer a totally free basic tier with local processing and Apple HomeKit integration. Eufy is another huge favorite because of their local storage cameras. Or, if you're a bit more tech-savvy, setting up PoE or Power over Ethernet cameras with a local network video recorder gives you enterprise-grade continuous recording without ever paying a single cent in monthly cloud fees. Pretty awesome, right? Finally, Section 6. Conclusion. Final thoughts. Let's wrap this explainer up so you can go take control of your budget. If you take absolutely nothing else away from this, please remember the number 50. That is the maximum number of videos you can download at once from the Ring web portal. You absolutely 100% must do this before you hit cancel. Don't let your memories get permanently deleted. Just a quick housekeeping note. Always double-check the latest info, policies, and processes directly with Ring's official resources. Tech companies love to update their interfaces and change plan names, like those 2026 changes we talked about. So always read the fine print. So here's the real question. Now that you know how to safely cancel, get your prorated refund, and protect your data, what is your next smart home setup going to look like? Are you going fully local or maybe trying out a whole new ecosystem? Let that provoke some thought as you plan your ultimate subscription-free smart home. Thanks so much for checking out this explainer with us today.